welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is your weekly intuitive reading for September 14th through to the 20th. Let's get started, Gemini. Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell first to see what the overarching message or theme is for you for the week. Gemini. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? That's a really big one for many of us, Gemini. I mean, some of you may say yes when you really want to say no because you feel obligated. Some of you might be, in that kind of people-pleasing, keeping people happy. And yeah, sometimes when our boss or manager asks us to do something, we can't always push back, but we can be firm on some of our boundaries, and especially in our friendships and our personal relationships as well. Respecting the no of another person, respecting your own no, and using it. So that's a message for some of you. And boundaries could be who and what you allow into your life or allow back into your life as well, especially in terms of our personal relationships. So working with the yogic path, Tantra, okay, it's a very sensual energy there, so some of you might be experiencing that. Maybe there's a boundary around that for some of you. But also Tantra is about, the balance or the dance of the divine masculine and feminine energies within ourselves. Whether we're male or female, whatever gender we identify as, we both have those energies, and we are at our most, let's say, whole and stable and healthy and able to maintain our boundaries when we have integrated both of those energies. Okay, so it's a message for some of you. Let's go to the tarot story. And while I'm getting the tarot out, Gemini, I just want to let you know about my friend's channel, Indigo Starchild Tarot, who is a very authentic reader. Definitely intentions in the right place, not just love reading after love reading. Or collecting views and subscribers. So you might want to check out her channel, Indigo Starchild Tarot. I'm just hovering here because the card flipped and I know what it is. It is the Ace of Wands. So look, guys, I mean, that can be the energy of passion and power. So that could link into that Tantra energy for you. And that doesn't mean to say this is just in love, guys. I keep my general readings usually fairly general unless it's really pointing in that direction. This could be, passion and power and purpose in what you do in the world for work as well. Falling in love with your work and you never work a day in your life. Well, here comes the Two of Cups. Just after saying about the love readings, mine's heading in that direction. I mean, Two of Cups, it's soul partnership, guys. I mean, sometimes we can have friends and soulmates in other areas of our life, those people that we feel like we've known before and we just have instant chemistry and connection, and it's not always in a love partnership. Okay, we have the outcome energy there. We have the Seven of Wands, and I have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there could be a temptation to hold on to something here. Maybe that's where the boundary is, or some kind of protection. We see someone protecting their resources in the Four of Pentacles. Let's clarify. Clarifying the Ace of Wands with the King of Cups. Could be the other party involved. I have the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Swords with the Two of Cups. Here it goes. That's what I was waiting for. The energy of death or transformation. And I have Akashic Records at the bottom of this deck. Guys, this Akashic Records is an extra major arcana in the Starchild Tarot, and for me this is my card of predestiny. So when I see this, it's a little bit like the Wheel of Fortune for me. A little bit different though, because the concept of Akashic Records is that our soul has a library for all of the big key lessons and karmic contracts that we have made through our past lifetimes, and also the ones we signed up for in this life. We always have free will, guys. We don't even have to end karmic connections or learn our lessons, but if you believe in reincarnation, we come back for another shot. So it's best that we do. What is going on in this reading? Well, I am kind of feeling that there might be a sense of, holding on to a karmic partner. or that there needs to be some kind of transformation in. Let's see where it goes. Let's jump in. We've got in the recent past here the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups. So I feel like there is a real heartfelt connection here, absolutely. You know, Tantra, King of Cups, Ace of Wands, a very chemical connection here. Could be with a Scorpio or a Pisces or Cancer, but generally the card is Scorpio, the King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who is very, very heartfelt, you know, very compassionate, has your back, is grounded, emotionally centered, and all of those kinds of things. And, you know, just because we might be potentially, you know, transforming a connection or moving away from it or whatever it is, doesn't mean to say that we're moving away from that person because they're bad for us. It could just be that the karmic contract is complete. You know, we've got the Ace of Wands here. There could be some kind of new beginning in this connection that's going to come through a transformation, because the Ace of Wands can be a new beginning, but it also stands for, you know, that passion, that purpose, that chemistry, the growth. And if this isn't, you know, this particular series here, Gemini, isn't about the connection, this could mean that you're actually coming into your own heart center and experiencing your own sense of spiritual growth here. Maybe some of you have been working on your sense of emotional self-mastery or emotional intelligence. And maybe that is through boundaries. Maybe that is through holding your boundaries, or, you know, integrating both of your divine feminine and divine masculine energies. That could be a lesson for some of you. Now, in the focus energies, this is interesting because we've got the Five of Crystals, which is Pentacles. We've got the Four of Pentacles over to the side. We've got the Page of Swords, and we've got the Two of Cups. Yeah. For me, this kind of says that potentially in a connection, love, business, friendship, whatever the connection is for you, maybe there's been some kind of sense of feeling alone or feeling in scarcity or feeling hard done by in that situation. So, you know, there comes the boundaries. There's an opportunity to transform it here, but that's just what I'm feeling here. It could have come through financial stress with the Five of Pentacles, and obviously in this particular time, there is a lot of us that are experiencing financial stress or stress in terms of home and resources because of what we're experiencing on the global scale. So I see the partnership energy, see the soul connection energy here, but I also see the Five of Pentacles, and that's a real energy of, yeah, feeling a little bit out on your own, or the partnership being a little bit unstable because of other stresses. And the Five of Pentacles kind of says, hey, see the big picture. Don't get too hung up on the problems right now. You know, there is the opportunity to transform these. You know, keep your boundaries, keep balanced, keep emotionally centered, because potentially there's a new beginning here. We need to see the big picture and have faith. That's what the Five of Pentacles asks us to do, to have faith. And here comes the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is actually the winds of change that begins to transform or bring new progress to a situation. And this could actually also be the energy of a child, you know, maybe a Gemini, Aquarius or Libra child, or just stands for child energy. But when it's not a person, it's generally progress, change, you know, and it can be the start of putting new boundaries in place as well. So it could be, if this is financial stress causing problems on the relationship, there could be a boundary of, yes, we do look at our finances and we don't sweep it under the carpet, but we don't also sit around talking about it all the time and going into that sort of lack energy. Otherwise that breeds more lack. So I'm seeing stress on a partnership, guys. I am also seeing change and transformation here. The outcome. This is an interesting reading, really. I mean, the outcome here, guys, at the moment, I feel like things have felt a little bit like you're going against the flow, against the current. You know, the Seven of Wands can be very much like, you know, fighting the inner demons, the battle. However, it's like, well, you've got the higher ground. You've got this, you know, the calmer, fertile pastures are right behind this person here. We just need to bring some sense of transformation to the situation, or someone needs to go through a personal transformation, maybe getting out of the stress of the mind and into the heart space. The Four of Pentacles here, you know, it talks about that sort of sense of financial lack and hold and scarcity that I was kind of feeling in the Five of Pentacles. So it says, hey, you might need just to loosen the grip a little bit, you know, because sometimes when we hold on too tight, that can kind of constrict the flow of money. Stay grounded. There's the opportunity to build a new foundation and get things back on track in this connection. I actually am really feeling that in this reading. It's not an, even though I've got the Death card here, this one here is called the energy of transformation. With the Page of Swords and the Ace of Wands in the reading, this is not an ending for me, but it says you might need to have some resilience and some persistence to sort things out, to lay down a new foundation. You know, the energy of transformation is about, you know, following the light forward, seeing the light, you know, out of those darker times, those harder times, those stresses, you know, to illuminate the way forward. So, and that could be some of you, you know, going through that, like I said before, personal transformation or transforming the situation by putting some new boundaries in place. Hey, we talk about positive things. Let's do some work of manifestation together. Let's not dwell on the losses. Let's both change our mindset. Let's meditate together. Let's not sit around talking about that. That could be the boundary that's going to bring back the balance to this relationship, the passion back to it. And it could be a lesson for both of you. So it's about both of you making a commitment to walk towards the light, to see the bright side, to look on the positive side of things. And I feel like that is what's going to transform the situation for the better. So it's kind of a specific little reading this week here, Gemini. It won't be for all of you, but I'm just reading the energy of the cards here. So I'm going to leave it there and wish you all the best with it this week. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so it won't be everyone's reading. That's okay. If you feel called to share, leave me a comment. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies. And I will see you back here next week for another reading.